Hey everybody, and welcome to Checkpoint on Campus, your voice for Collegiate Esports. Your host Norris Howard here, joined alongside Jacob Brothers as always. And we're going to start the show off with a really awesome personality. We got Jonathan Schrader from Level Next coming in to talk to us a little bit about their spring showcase, one of the biggest tournaments happening in the spring summer semester for Collegiate Esports. So we definitely want to give a round of applause and a nice hand clap to John for joining us today. John, how you doing?
Thank you guys for having me. I'm doing great.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, Level Next has been involved in esports for about a little bit now. You guys originally got involved in the Madden scene with a lot of the Power 5 schools, big division schools, but now you guys are moving into Rocket League. Can you explain to us a little bit about the calculus and getting involved with Rocket League and what the spring showcase is all about?
Yeah, as everybody here knows, Rocket League is a little bit more endemic to the video game community and the esports community. So for us, it was a no-brainer. We had been eyeing doing Rocket League events for some time now. Eventually got introduced to Psyonix, and between both of us, we realized that there is a huge opportunity to expand college esports and really make a difference within the college esports scene. So that's how we got involved in it. For those of you who aren't aware, Level Next is a little bit different. I'm sure you guys have seen. We're not just about the programs themselves. We're open to all students, and we want to provide everybody an opportunity to be able to participate, all students from across the country. And so that differentiator there is really what we think is driving a lot of the success that we've had.
Do you feel like you guys are going to be handling a different beast with Rocket League? Because now that Collegiate Rocket League has been so successful for so long, we know who the powerhouses are. We know the storylines, even though it's open to everyone. There's more, drama in the fun way in that space. Do you think it's going to be fun to interact with that whole scene?
I think it's going to be a blast. You could kind of take that similar thing with Madden. We had a couple pros in the Madden that also happened to be college students, and J-Wall ended up winning from Northeastern. Northeastern, relatively unknown in the grand scheme of colleges over there, but J-Wall, very well known in the community, and it actually led to his double success in the pro Madden competition when he won the club championships as well. So I anticipate probably something very similar, but also because it's open to all students. We know that Akron just won, and we know that Northwood's always good, and we know that UCF's always good. And there's a lot of big players out there in your traditional college esports community, but there's a lot of unknowns out there. When you start opening it up to all students, there may be some group of students out there that we just don't know about, and that's what excites us. And the other thing that I think excites us is that for the esports community overall is that if we can introduce this to more students, they get excited and want to learn more about it on their campus as well. And so that's why we get excited, is to introduce it to people who may not necessarily know that college esports exists.
So you guys are offering a $125K prize pool for this, but it's not necessarily all for the field of play, so to speak. You guys have $75,000 being awarded for the actual Rocket League competition, but you do have a $50,000 award that's going for a social media competition. First and foremost, can you explain a little bit about this social media competition, and also what went into the calculus into sort of separating those two categories?
Really good question. Easy answer is that there was no calculus with it. We really just want to, I've said it before and I'll say it again, we really just want to give back as much as possible. So we have $50,000 set aside, much like we did with the fall, that to go directly back to college esports programs. So through our Twitter competition, for those who don't know what's being referenced, is we have a Twitter competition where esports programs, officially sanctioned esports programs, can earn points based on posting using a specific hashtag and the number of engagements that they get. They accumulate points. So 2 points for every retweet, quoted tweet, point for every like. And then there's other ways that you can accumulate points. We did this in the fall, and University of South Dakota ended up being the champion. And the whole premise, I think South Dakota represents what the whole goal was behind this, which is, while we have a competition that's open up to all students, we know that at the heart of everything, this all runs through college esports programs. So this is our way to give back to them. So at University of South Dakota, they were relatively unknown, they said, before Madden, the fall champions event, and before the Twitter competition happened. Because of the Twitter competition, they were able to galvanize their entire, not only current students, but their administrations and their alumni base. and it really became a way for them to get recognized. And now that they have full support of the administration, the money was also helpful to help building out facilities and help with more expenses. Similar thing right now, we saw how impactful that was for not just them, but San Jose State and a few others, that we wanted to do it again. And it's something that we really believe in, is giving back to the community, because at the end of the day, college esports doesn't exist without college esports programs.
Yeah, and so I want to finish our conversation up with this very simple question. Where can we watch it and when?
You can watch the Level Next Rocket League Spring Showcase on twitch.tv/LevelNextGG. And you can also follow Level Next across all social channels, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at LevelNextGG.
Yeah, and when does competition get underway?
Competition gets underway, starts next week. There will be a full calendar that gets put up right after registration ends this week. Registration, for anybody who's listening, if you're a student, registration ends this Thursday. And our CCA team, the College Carball Association team, is working hard to get the schedule up and running for next week. But keep an eye out, follow us on social media, join our Discord, and you will get a full schedule of when we will start broadcasting. But we're back with our production partner who did the Fall Champion Series. I'm sure you guys watch it, how great the production was. We're back with our Red Zone style coverage and back with a lot more neat features that we specifically didn't have to begin with. So we're excited.
Thank you so much, Jonathan Schrader, Director of Esports for Level Next. Thank you so much for joining us on Checkpoint on Campus today. And we're really excited for the competition. Thank you again.
Thank you guys for having me.